I got a message I want to give to my fans. Listen, I know y'all been watching my page, and I've been depressed lately. Y'all don't know why, but I want to tell y'all I apologize and I'm sorry for what I'm about to say. But as far as this music stuff, I won't be doing this music stuff anymore. I started this because this was my dream, and you know, I wanted to make sure I could get me and my kids out the hood. It's always been my passion to rap. A while ago, I had signed a contract, and I didn't know nothing about the business or this game out here. And just right now, I'm realizing that I signed my soul. I sold my soul to the devil. I signed myself to the devil. I don't even own myself no more. I sold my soul to the motherfucking devil, and I done prayed. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. You know, and it's just like, I don't know if God can get me out of this, you know, and it's just like to the point where I don't even know, like, I can't. I just want to say I'm sorry to my fans. I know y'all love me. I know y'all believe in me, but I can't. I didn't know what I was doing back then, and I lost passion. I don't even believe that. I don't even believe in myself no more because of what I did. I did not know the game was like this. And I'm just ready to go back to school. I'm just ready to move away and go to school. I just want to tell everybody I'm sorry. And you know, I won't be making any more music until I'm out of this contract. And who knows if that'll ever happen. Like, who knows if that can ever happen. I don't know. I done prayed and I prayed and I prayed. I don't even know if God can hear me at this point. But I just made the biggest mistake that I ever made. And I just hope, you know, if you're an artist, make sure you have an attorney to read over your contract, and don't let the person that you signed it to pick the attorney. Don't let them pay for the attorney either, because I mean the attorney working for them. But I just lost my passion for this, and I'm just gonna go back to.
Did you know that becoming a rapper is the #1 cause of death amongst young black men? Have you ever wondered why the incarceration and murder of rappers is so accepted and somewhat celebrated amongst today's society? Today we're going to explore an example of this phenomenon. Welcome to The Rap Trap, hosted by AYO CONSACO.
I don't know what tier you're on, but you're here, and that's what's important. Y'all know $5 and up, you're a lieutenant, and you get perks that regular patrons don't get. But you know, man, as long as you're a patron, we in this bitch. Obviously, last night I had a little meltdown or whatever like that about this technology, but it really wasn't about the technology. I was hungry. I got this fucking new diet I'm on, and shit can get frustrating, you know what I'm saying? But we got everything together. Really what I was thrown off by was like, dog, y'all are the people that I'm obligated to. I do not want to at no time make y'all believe that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna uphold what I say I'm gonna do for y'all, especially y'all who show the love and the support that's gonna get us to the next level. But I'll talk more about that on another video. Let's get into this Suki shit, man. First off, with this whole Suki shit, if you hear, then you should know or have seen the Sukihana video where she talking about she don't know about the business and she's trying to garner sympathy, and once again she's trying to relate to the lowest common denominator with it, which is the nothing ass bitches. If you want, this is with anything, if you want to sell some shit, sell it to the nothing ass bitches. They are the biggest spenders, the poorest bitches, you know what I'm saying? The children will grow up and say we ain't have shit, but they mama is part of the class that spends the most fucking money. You understand? Because any woman worth her salt would not be spending any fucking thing whilst their children are being held captive in an environment that is only conducive to death and a future in corrections. Not a correctional officer, but a fucking inmate. You know, you hear about women having superhuman strength when mothers having superhuman strength when their children are in trouble. You saw or heard about the woman lifting up the car because her child was up under the car and shit like that. So be quiet, Aki. So it seems like if your child's in danger, you gonna do whatever it takes. Superhuman shit, you know what I'm saying, to get your child out that danger. Can you not see that your child is in danger of becoming a dead man? By having him in an environment that only has fucking dead men? And dead, like you wouldn't want your son to date a bitch from where you're living at. But you think it's okay for you to live there. That's that whole thing. So it just blows my mind because in the video, let's get to it. Hold on. We won't get this shit checked right now. Shut. Before I bust you, get the fuck off that goddamn fence. We ain't finna have that shit. There you go.
I got a message I want to give to my fans. Listen, I know y'all been watching my page and I've been depressed lately. Y'all don't know why, but I want to tell y'all I apologize and I'm sorry for what I'm about to say. But as far as this music stuff, I won't be doing this music stuff anymore. I started this because this is my dream. And, you know, I wanted to make sure I could get me and my kids out the hood. It's always been my passion to rap.
A lot of shit to unpack right there. We finna unpack all this shit. First off, I'm not gonna be doing this rap shit no more. That statement right there, if you can't read nothing ass bitch, I'm gonna read it for you. That statement she made, her body language and her tone and the way her that fucking rag that she has on her head, what that's telling me is, and no makeup and shit while having crust up under her eyes, that's supposed to be, you know, eyeshadow, just some over the top hood rat fucking bullshit. Look at me, nigga. What they call it, the Fantan Marlins, just that nigga, watermelon chicken. Look at me, nigga. That right there, that whole attitude that she usually has, now she's trying to take it down a few notches to say this is the real me, which makes me believe that before she did this video, somebody advised her to do it with no makeup, look somber and shit like that. Make sure you fake cry, like, cause I still don't believe in that whole I'm crying. If I'm crying, I'm not holding no fucking phone. I'm going through something traumatic as fuck. I'm not recording the shit. How can I record? I'm losing it. If I'm crying, I'm fucking losing it, nigga. Fuck everything. But now I want everybody to see it. Come on, my nigga. Not going for that shit. But, so her first statement saying, I'm not making music no more. Right there, what that was supposed to do, the desired response right there was, I want y'all to get up in arms. I'm gonna tell you this first. I'm not doing music no more. Then she'll later in the video say, if this contract don't come up, I'm not gonna rap no more. So what it is I'm giving you the problem, then I'm telling you what it's gonna take for this problem to be solved. So I want y'all to bombard the label like how what's my man? Y'all know my man name. Lupe Fiasco, like how his fans went to the labels and shit like that. I want y'all to go to the labels and scream and shout, say, let Suki out of her deal. Let Suki out of her deal. I'm going to get y'all to do it. Because that's how the law works. If you get over 100 people to go and shout something, then the law changes for them. That's how Lupe got out his contract. That's how Meek Mill got out of jail. No, it didn't. That's not how that happened at all. That was a protest. It didn't even work. Now it does show a support system, and whenever you're going through a court proceeding, you do want to have a support system. But what Meek was going through was a legal, he was actually being wronged. He actually was in the right, and he was actually being scrutinized, actually being oppressed. You signed a contract knowingly while you were broke. We get furthermore into this shit, and you say this shit has always been, son of a bitch. You say that this shit has always been your dream. We're gonna take this shit step by step. You're mad because of the contract that you signed while broke. And then you also say that it's always been your dream to rap. So what that tells me is you want us to believe that you're the only one in the whole world that's in the music world, or just anybody that never heard of Lauryn Hill, TLC, Tupac. The list goes on and on. You've never heard about I hate this shit. The word, you can't think of it. Aggressive, demonic. And when I say demonic, I mean it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I just wanted to get you to sign it. But it's business. This is what business is. If you ever want to make money, if you ever want to make money from anything, you're going to have to go into a place where money rules over everything. You know what I'm saying? And how don't you know that? That's all that you talk about in your music, is how much pussy you sell and how good you give head, as long as they pay $10,000 or more. $10,000 will get some head about you. 10,000. Actually, you said 10,000 will get the whole thing. I'm not going into that. But what happened to you is what happens to every fucking artist. And this is why I get mad at it, because it's like, well, because now, like I said before, we're using the feminine energy and turning that into a weapon. We're weaponizing the feminine energy. Okay, so I can't beat you hand for hand. I can't beat you strength-wise, physically. So I'm going to use my femininity to beat you in the courtroom. When the court see me coming up to you about child support, they're going to give me $100,000 like they did Gucci Mane and Kevin Garnett. When the court see me coming here, they're going to give you a conviction just because I said that you raped me, because I'm a little old lady and look at how that man raped me. Of course he raped me. I said he raped me. That's using your feminine energy and you're weaponizing it. And just like this here, it's the same thing as the whole damsel in distress shit, where the lady in the white dress on the side of the road, and there's smoke coming from the hood and shit like that, and anybody who passes by is gonna be like, oh, I need to help her. And then come to find out there's some niggas in the bushes and they fucking rob and kill a motherfucker. Or you go and try to meet a bitch and it's a fucking setup. Niggas rob you when you get to a fucking room. That's weaponizing your femininity. Furthermore, this is what's going on here. I signed something that's legally binding. At this point, and I said the same thing about Money Man, I said the same thing about Glock 9. When you sign, I didn't say the same thing about Sorry the Kid, because I thought he had his shit together. But same thing happened to him. Signing with Cash Money, you come in the door knowing what the fuck it is. Whatever you get is what the fuck you get, because you're in your mind thinking, I'm gonna be the one who that this shit don't apply to. I'm gonna be the one who beats the system. And you end up getting the same thing that everybody else got. You were told about this fucking water park before you got there. You still paid your ticket. I don't motherfuckers know what the fuck they talking about. And here you go, your fucking child falls off a 70-foot drop because these motherfuckers ain't doing their shit right. Or ain't no water coming down the slide, so they done burnt the whole back of their fucking skin off. Coming down a fucking slide with no water. You were told what was going on, and being a street bitch, which you so proudly claim to be, you should be able to see that stuff. That's another thing. This shows you how little your gangster means in the real world. In the real world, that gangster shit, that street, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to focus that shit, it doesn't fucking mean anything. Actually, it hurts you more than anything. Oh goodness. I understand that when a person sees me, I'm gonna get a certain response. I also know once I begin talking, they'll, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? We have to understand that as people who have been through certain things, we have to know, we're gonna be perceived this way. It's on us to change, you know what I'm saying, that stereotype. And really put that you can't judge a book by its cover to work. But in this situation, a smiling face, because they taught you this, that welfare system, that food stamp system, just living off the government in itself taught you to always trust a white man or a white woman. If they tell you it's good, you go for it. So you went into this fucking office. You can't read a contract. This is another reason why they chose you to be in here. They didn't want anybody who can outthink what the fuck they got in front of them. You feel it, and this is why this show was supposed to be on the Rap Trap set, but obviously for technical difficulty, we had to shoot it here on the Big Facts podcast set. But this is the reason why. This is the Rap Trap playing itself out right in front of your face. If they bring somebody in this office to sign this fucking contract that can actually think, that actually has a little bit of sense, they're going to have a hard time convincing them to sign this contract. And yeah, you're going to need a lawyer. Here, we have one here for you. Oh yes, I'm in your best interest. And a handshake from a white person makes you feel like, oh yeah, they for me. A smiling white person and a handshake, oh yeah, I'm just so honored. But you'll have a black lawyer that is really looking out for your interests. Nigga, I don't want that motherfucker. I ain't. And now you fucking crying on YouTube. So yeah, we finna get into this shit. What happened in this situation, the part that I don't like about it is, at this point, every artist, every independent artist knows, understands the ills, the dangers of this industry. You get bad motherfucking deals on the table. You get A&Rs that don't mean you no good. All the rumors you've heard, and you get stuck in a 12-year contract, and if the contract says in perpetuity, that means forever. So you don't know what the fuck. You know, shout out to my nigga from Making It Magazine for putting that on me. But you get all these stories of how a super group can be broke than a motherfucker. And here you are, not even a fraction. You don't even have the fraction of the talent that these super groups have, but you feel like, oh no, it's all good, man. These folks gonna treat me right. It's really embarrassing. It really is. It's embarrassing because it's like all they had to do was change the names. Empire, Hit Code, Young Money, you know what I'm saying? Which is, you know, same thing, but universal. But you feel like because it's a different name that you're not going to get fucked over. And some of you are still signing to Cash Money and feeling like you're not going to get fucked over because you just so much better of an artist. You're just so much smarter. I know what to do. I'm going to take this 360, which there are ways to navigate and maneuver through this industry and win. You can come in the game and take a 360 deal for 2 years. Take whatever the fuck you get, but what you're supposed to do is, alright, I'm not going to get money, but I am going to get the opportunity to be in places that if I didn't have this deal, I would not be able to be there. So I wasn't depending on money from anybody in the first place. All I needed was the connection. I needed to be in the building so I could talk to these people face to face. Because you saying that you have a deal, and if they do get behind one of your singles or some shit like that, that notoriety can make it easier for you to maybe get in Offset inbox, into, you know, Kendrick Lamar inbox. You know what I'm saying? It'll make it easier for you to make shit happen. When I just started, you know what I'm saying, like, the fuck? No one gives a fuck. But now I can go in anyone's inbox and say, you know, whatever I want. I did it differently, but I can understand why a person may do that. If you're planning, if you already got in your mind, I'm not looking for no fucking money. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I can damn near zero this shit the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you got a mind like that, it's probably going to leak. 9 times out of 10, it's going to leak through your music. And I truly believe that labels listen. And if they can't listen, they get somebody else to listen to see, is there any intellect in this shit at all? Is he trying to fucking trick us? Okay, nah, we don't want him. We want the fucking blah, 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 yeah. And he really means that shit. We need him. High school dropout, comes from a single parent household. Would like for him to have a felony. You know what I'm saying? So that we can run that fucking whole probation game on him and have to put him in, you know what I'm saying? And you also have to look out for them using you as fucking, look at these fucking dogs, man. I gotta finish that damn fence. You also have to look at them using you as a fucking doormat or a step stool to get another one of their artists where they need to be at. Or fuck it, L.A. Reid at Hitco is fucking with your the fuck my man name is at Empire. Is Empire E1? Pinky, be quiet. But L.A. Reid will, hey, make a deal. I'm talking about a real deal. Sell a motherfucker off. Hey, or swap a motherfucker out. It's like, I'm gonna sign an artist, an at-risk artist, in L.E. Chopper. Perfect example. I'm gonna sign him so that your Quando Rondo can get real headlines. They won't even fucking know it. You know what I'm saying? Because now that you signed this deal, I am you, you are me. So, except I don't have to take none of the risk. You're the one that's out there. I'm just controlling you. You know what I'm saying? So, they're the puppet masters. But it's all about me making more money. Whether you die, go to prison, whatever the fuck it is, I'm going to make money off of it. Because we're going to come out, we're so sorry to the family. We're going to make sure that we take good care of the family. We have the mother here to give some words. You gave this bitch $10,000. She thinks she rich. It ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, show us some bullshit numbers. Like, see, he didn't make anything. We're actually 100,000 in the hole. But we're not thinking about the numbers at this point. He was like my own son. But the whole time, Reed had a deal with the man at fucking E1 or who the fuck, or Atlantic, and it's like, I'm gonna bring in and these days it don't matter what the fucking get. I'll sign an artist that just so that your artist can beef with him. You know what I'm saying? I'll sign an artist that's not really about that shit. I'll sign an artist that is really faking, you know what I'm saying? So your artist and his entourage can just smash on him and shit like that. And because this is what we're in right now. We've been in this time where violence is accepted. But now I think the WWE shit has become a lot more accepted. So the artists won't know that they're being played, but it'll just be an artist who's signed, and they'll pump you up just so that the other artist can get a bigger bounce whenever he destroys this artist's career. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're playing with people's lives, but they feel like the same way I felt when I was in the street. I can do anything to you as long as you're in the street. As long as you're in the street, I can do anything to you. That was my justification. I don't give a fuck what the fuck. As long as you selling dope, I do not have to feel, or as long as you robbing people, I don't have to feel remorse for fucking you over. Whatever I do to you, it's, nigga, this is what you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they feel the same way as we look at this shit. It's like they feel the same fucking way. As long as you're in this shit and you're saying these type of things, no matter how good of a kid you are, all that bullshit, you're here, that means that you know what this is. No, you know what the fuck is out here. You know what I'm saying? You can die, go to jail, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter if we, the people behind the scenes, are orchestrating these events. We're putting you and Yellow Bees in the same place so that something can happen, so it can blow our name up. Unruly citizens. Who the fuck knew about unruly citizens before this happened? Like fucking hundreds of people throw fucking shows. You know what I'm saying? They got a name for the team that they fucking throw shows with, but nobody knows them. But now the unruly citizen, whether or not it got a bad connotation to it or not, all publicity is good publicity. You know what I'm saying? Because with this music shit, you can always say, oh no, that was, they totally fucked the whole thing up, bro. They totally fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? And then, especially when you got the money behind it, you can pay for people's loyalty. And it's deep as fuck, man. It's deep as fuck. But what we're talking about now is, here it is. Now the damn speaker thing went out. What we're talking about here is knowing what this industry is. There's no way that you can say that you did not know what the fuck you signed. There's no way you can say, oh, I signed to the motherfuckers was not the fucking devil. You know what I'm saying? When you were getting whatever the fuck, like, and the way this bitch is telling it, she telling it as if like she was working off commission, just hoping that something will pop off. Like they didn't even pay her, which I'm sure is a lie. I'm sure they gave you in advance and they told you what the fuck they wanted. And your issue isn't even what the way she should have came out should have been, you guys, like, that's like, be authentic. Be authentic with it. Say, the reason why I've been acting the way I've been acting. But I guess you can't say that because you will have people believe that that's really your personality. That you're really a hoe. You're really, when we saw you fucking hugged up with fucking Chaotic. That's really your boyfriend and you don't even like him cheating on you with hoes and shit like that because you have such low fucking self-esteem. And money doesn't fix that. You know, you would think it would because you can get the surgeries and shit like that, but then you're gonna find out as time passes, as I showed y'all the y'all not gonna be able to see this shit. Still gonna try to show it. Y'all seen the show on my Instagram. The girl with the girl in Africa somewhere. Looked like she in Africa, but she might have just got all pro-black once she lost her arms and her leg because of fucked up ass shots. And even if you get the right type of ass shots, you have to keep up fucking maintenance on them motherfuckers. And once your time in the limelight is over with, you're not gonna have the money to keep fixing that shit. It's the same thing people say about people with tattoos and shit like that. You're gonna look crazy as fuck, you know, once you get older and shit. But with tattoos, you don't gotta keep up that fucking maintenance. Like, if you, this shit is like, I mean, anything that you have to continue to pay for or you gonna get sick, that's dope to me. That's dope. What the fuck? Like, so if I go broke, I'm gonna be sick and shit, and that's what's up with them. If you can't afford the fucking operation, that's your ass. Let's see what else you're saying.
Oh, I had signed a contract and I didn't know nothing about the business or this game out here. And just right now, I'm realizing that I signed my soul. I sold my soul to the devil. I signed my soul to the devil. I don't even own myself no more. I don't.
Alright, so first the fuck off. Alright, so you just not realizing that it's the devil. Are you realizing it's the devil because you're signed for 8 years and now all the advance money is gone and they won't give you any more money? Now they're the devil because they won't break a legal contract? Dog, you know, like I was talking to DJ about this shit, dog. You know, it's plenty of ways to look at this rap shit, this music shit. When it come down, you know, you can look at it from the artist point of view or you can look at it from the business point of view. I have to look at it from a business standpoint because all day, every day, it's artists. I'm talking to artists. It's artists. Alright. These artists sometimes don't even have 200 fucking followers on Instagram. They don't even have a YouTube channel. They have nothing. I got a song called, you know what I'm saying? They have nothing going on. In order to make an artist pop, and you can make an artist pop now. They've made it to where if you're a business, you can make a nigga pop off or make a bitch pop off. You can do that. But it's going to take money and resources. It's going to take money and resources. Pinky, be quiet! It's going to take money and resources. The resources would be, if I'm Universal, I have a standing relationship with not only 105.1, but I also have with Hot 97. You know what I'm saying? Angie Martinez. I fuck with Funk Flex and shit like that, so I can, and that's Hot 97. But I got all the platforms that you need to be on, aside from Vlad. But even with Vlad, you know, it's all about relationships. Boosie, Biggs, Kareem Biggs with Jay-Z and them, whatever, their artists get interviews on Vlad. Like, what the fuck is this motherfucker doing with this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of motherfuckers. But Vlad is doing a favor to his relationship with, and Vlad can do the same thing back with them. Hey, I need, you know, if Vlad had an artist or something like that, Boosie not gonna charge that artist for no fucking feature. This shit is all about fucking, you know what I'm saying, the relationship that you have, and that will be your resources. Even if it's, you know, hey, I got a street team in every fucking city in the United States. That's heavy if you got that shit. That nigga there, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a real company right there. Every city in the United States, you know, you be blessed to have a street team in just every state in the Chitlin fucking circuit. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, if you just got Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, but you can do that shit in a car, for real. But Like the flyers have to be there. Every CD store, every CD man. It's so many ways you can do it, but there's those people have to be paid. You understand? The little small the strip clubs, the small, clubs around, like, those songs have to be fucking played. A lot of times, we try clubs and shit like that. The song don't have to be fucking outstanding. You just need a beat and a fucking rhythmic hook. We out of here. We out of here. In the club, we not playing whole song. We playing hook, verse, next song. That's all you need. But you have to have a relationship or something that these DJs at these clubs, in these clubs, want, to where they'll play the music. You can pay them, but if you don't have a relationship with them, you don't know that they're playing the shit like that. There's ways that you can make sure, like, hey man, make sure you know what I'm saying, fucking video chat me every time you playing a song, and then let me see the crowd and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just thought about that. I'm gonna actually have to use that. But it's gonna take time. This artist has none of that. He has none of that. They're coming in with nothing. This is it's the same. You should look at it the same way.
I sold my soul.
You should look at it the same way you look at a female with a nothing ass bitch with ass and titties. She has nothing. The artist has nothing, but he says that he can rap. The bitch has nothing, but she got pussy and head. It's like, you can find that anywhere. You're not the prize. I'm the fucking prize. You know what I'm saying? I'm the prize. So, with that, it's like, of course, you're going to sign a fucking prenup. Because, as long as you with me, it's all good. But when it's over, it's fucking over. You know what I'm saying? And that would, that's what that is. And you should look at it the same way with an artist. You don't have shit. I'm about to have to work for you. And just like with a wife, you don't have shit. I'm about to have to work for you. Put you in spots, give you shit, whatever like that. That's don't sound like good business. So we're going to make sure the business is good. I need you to sign this. Same thing with the artist. You're not coming with shit. My nigga, it's going to take me 4 years to make you a superstar. After that, I can start making my money back and the interest I want to put on top of it. So, you're not going to get to the 4th year when I make you pop off. Be like, man, I signed to the devil, man. These motherfuckers don't want, oh man, I'm a bigger artist. Hold on, bigger artist. Hold on, bigger artist. Thank you for getting that. The reason why you popping is because of those extra nights I put in and those favors I gave these certain people. You wouldn't have been had an interview on Breakfast Club if I hadn't went down here and got, a Charlemagne, a prostitute, or whatever the fuck. You wouldn't have had that, that interview with Funk Flex if I wouldn't have, made, that shit happen behind it. Like, that was on me. They could give a fuck about a rapper. As you know, there's a fucking, inflation. We're oversaturated with artists. We have no shortage of artists, but there are only so many respected outlets. So all that nigga, a bigger artist deal, can't even be creative, all that good shit right there. Hold on, my nigga. Not only did I work all this shit behind the scenes for you, but I gave you money up front. I showed you love because I didn't give you all the money. I gave you an advance for you to do those little things you need to do, chain and all that little shit like that for the image. But that other money, I went ahead and put it in the studio, in the videographer, in the graphic designers, in the duplicators, in the street teams. Because I'm not going to be able to pay the Breakfast Club, all these other people. They work off of respect, and I gotta have something that they can get from me in order for us to even do business. You can't pay these people. So I have to pay DJ, graphic designers, videographers, all these people, promoters, news outlets. So I took that bit of the money and went ahead and put it in those places on top of my money, because you're my fucking investment. But because an artist, the regular artist, doesn't see all these things, they're believing that their music is so good that they're getting to go on this one and that one and this one. It's like, how? My nigga, you were rapping a totally different way before you got over here, and I put you with these artists and these vocal coaches and these type of fucking musically inclined people that couldn't make it in front of the camera. The hooks that were made up, the way they showed you how to elongate your words to really express the way you're feeling and project with how you want the people to feel. You learn that here. But now all of a sudden it's, shut the fuck up and get your ass back out there and get that fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the way I'm looking at it. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you could see all of these fucking rappers and how pitiful a lot of them are, as far as not wanting to do videos, not wanting to go to the studio, not wanting to put the weed down long enough to actually focus on what needs to be done, not wanting to bring no money to the table, not wanting to leave these nothing ass bitches alone long enough to focus on getting songs done, doing freestyles, researching, doing homework on what other artists are doing, and getting ideas. They come with nothing. You have to tell them each and everything, and this is why I couldn't be on that side of the business. That management side, no, fuck no. Not, because it's like, it's ingrained in a fucking artist's mind, an artist's mind, that he's the reason why this shit is popping. They'll give you a real life shit. You think you could take any rapper and make them into me? What the fuck, nigga? And it's like, dog, I honestly could have taken any rapper off the street and made them into you. This shit just happens in cycles. It happens in fucking cycles. I have to get the money from you to build up enough money to do it with another artist. This is where a lot of, labels, they don't give a fuck about you. A lot of times labels will sign you just for a tax write-off to say that they're doing all this for you so they don't got to pay taxes. But a real independent label that's like QC, that's really trying to come up, they had to put all their money into an artist, into the Migos. Like, they really had it, because these are the niggas. So all the other artists that want to label at that time just had to sit back. TIG had to run with Lucci. Like, they had to put everything behind him. And once he started making money, now we can sign other artists and start pushing other artists. But we got to wait for our cycle to come back for us to really have a big artist like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way this fucking game goes. But that's why I say, I'm management, you can't be fucking serious. I'm getting my money up front. All those little things a label is gonna do for you, I'm gonna do those, but you gonna pay me for it. Now, what you get in that is you get to stay independent. So you're getting what a nigga on a label would get, but you don't have none of the restrictions. So as long as you got your own money, you can buy certain things, because I have the resources. I make the relationships. This is why me being off probation and shit like that makes my price go up, because now I'm able to make more connections. What the fuck, dog? Smoke him. But that's that. I went too heavy on that.
The motherfucking devil, and I done prayed. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. you know, and it's just like, I don't know if God can get me out of this, you know, and
that is by the book, textbook, nothing ass bitch activity. By the fucking book. I made a fucking mistake. This is nothing ass bitch and nothing ass nigga logic. This is nothing ass people logic. I made the mistake. Now, when it come, and I knew it was a mistake when I was doing it, bitch, you fucking knew. You knew that that was their fucking lawyer, you stupid bitch. You knew that this was a bullshit contract. But you were, just say what the fuck it was. You were so fucking broke that you would take anything. Like fuck, like niggas do. I take fuck that shit, nigga. They pay their loan. You know you're not gonna pay that shit back, and you know it's gonna fuck up your credit. But nigga, we in the street. Fuck that shit. I give a fuck about tomorrow, nigga. Shit, I'm living for the day, nigga. And you try to think of some nigga, bullshit ass way that you it's not gonna be that bad and shit like that. Hold on, let me make sure this shit, cause I be down if this shit goddamn stop recording. Hold on. I didn't goddamn do a whole video, nigga. That shit just stopped recording. So let me goddamn get my shit together. Hold on. I'm finna start tripping now. So you knew that you couldn't pay back that payday loan. You knew that this was a fucked up ass deal when you signed it. You were just hoping for the fucking best. You knew that it was a good chance that that white boy y'all robbed was gon' goddamn call the fucking police and press charges. But you were just so, say what the fuck it is. You were so broke at the time that you didn't give a fuck. Fuck that shit, he ain't gonna do it. You made yourself believe that it's gonna be all good. Now you locked up and shit like that. You got a whole fucking armed robbery charge, home invasion, and you on probation, convicted felon with a firearm. Never stop believing in God, bro. You don't never know what God can do, bro. You don't never know what God can do, bro. Oh, I don't doubt God. Oh no, I don't doubt God. Oh no. Collection come. Now they starting to eat off your they garnishing your check. They hitting you with the your income tax. They biting off that shit. Oh God. I didn't pray. These folks are taking my money. I don't know why they taking my money. I'm just being harassed. I'm being put. I don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on? So 10 years ago you didn't sign for that fucking money and they gave you the money and you just never paid it? All those letters you were getting about like putting your shit in collections and all that good shit, last notice type shit. So you ain't see none of that shit. But once they take action, now it's time to I just need somebody. It wasn't a problem until it was a problem, and that's why a lot of us are in the situation that we're in. We don't believe it's gonna happen until we actually feel it. Me, I didn't believe that AIDS, HIV, chlamydia, I didn't believe STDs were real. That's why I was fucking every whole raw. And this is, like I told y'all, I have to keep harping on this shit because the shit I was doing, there's no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? So I truly thank God for that. Because I was retarded in that sense. So I understand the way of thinking, but there's no fucking way that I'm gonna come on. I don't know why a bitch got me like this, man. This don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no. I keep praying. I'm just trying to pray it away. I don't know if God can take this HIV away. I'm just hoping that He can, though. I don't know. I'm hoping God can take this felony off my record. I just hope He can take it off my record. And that's why we're in this position, because first of all, you don't even live like you're praying. You don't live like you believe in God. But as soon as the shit actually happened to you, that you were told was gonna happen to you. Oh, you got praying to kill. I hate niggas that do that shit when they locked up. I think, God, you don't never stop believing in God, bro. You don't never doubt him, bro. My nigga, you raped a child and her mother and then you killed them. Why are you talking about God? What God are you speaking of? I hate it, dog. I really hate it. Like, bitch, you signed a contract. You knew it was bullshit. You did it because you were broke as fuck. Say what the fuck it is. I hate this false victimhood shit. But once again, she's trying to weaponize her femininity to the point where, like, just feel sorry for me. It don't matter what I did. Just feel sorry for me. It don't matter that I poked his tires, bust his window out, and tried to stab him. He should have never pushed me down. What kind of man is that? You ain't no man. You ain't no man. What kind of man put his hands on a woman? If you don't shut the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Hate that shit.
It's just like to the point where I don't even know, like I can't. I just want to say I'm sorry to my fans. I know y'all love me. I know y'all believe in me, but I can't. I didn't know what I was doing back then, and I lost passion. I don't even believe that. I don't even believe in myself no more because of what I did. I did not know the game was like this. And I'm just like,
oh, hold on. This is the part. I ain't gonna play that part. I ain't gonna play that part yet. But man, I signed for the loan, and I didn't know what I was doing back then, and me crying should make everything all right. You see, I'm crying. Look at me, I'm crying. So that means that I should get whatever I want because I'm crying. Huh? Yeah, look at me, I'm crying. I didn't know what I was doing, so I shouldn't be. And do you know that is actually the logic of a lot of nothing ass bitches that go to court for various crimes? Because I'm mad, because I'm emotional, take this shit away. You do not understand how fucking angry that makes me to see somebody, like, cause it's about, like, you're a grown-up. You're a grown-up. And this is why I say, don't never believe that a nothing-ass bitch is a black woman. This happens over every race. This is not a racial issue. It is a mental issue. It comes in all shapes, sizes, and colors. I'm sure niggas do it in their own way, but I've seen women getting sentenced for a crime. I ain't get sentenced. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck. Telling I don't know where to look now because there's a mirror right there, so I'm trying to look at the fucking mirror. And I need to look here. But the judge is telling her the crime she did and why she's being sentenced. And shut up, just shut up. Like, you drown your own child. Shut up, shut up. And start walking. I want to hear this shit. And start walking out of the fucking courtroom. Dog, we've seen this before. Like, because I'm mad, nothing else matters. Where do you get this way of thinking from? Where would you get this way of thinking from, that when you get mad, nothing else matters? You get what you want. I'm telling you, it comes from your fucking parents. It comes from your parents. This is why I say, once that child starts crying, and then you hug the child, and then the child stops crying. See, that's what I'm saying. I might be retarded. I think it's time to start papping that child for crying. You cry when there's something wrong. You know what? When that child is able, I say that wrong. When the child is able to speak. When the child is able to communicate. Bye-bye. Eat. Ooh. Whatever the fuck. That crying shit is out. That crying shit is done. You don't get what you want by crying. That's not how you tell me what the fuck you want. You tell me what you want by speaking to me. But you can only implement this rule if you've been working with your child, teaching that child how to speak, teaching that child how to communicate, day in and day out. I believe that's the first thing that you should be trying to get that child to understand. Talk to me. Talk to me. This is for your safety. I need you to let me know what's going on with you. Of course the child won't speak from the womb. Nigga, if you let the people tell it, nigga, they say that, you know, your child ain't supposed to go to school till a certain time. A child is supposed to be in a certain grade at a certain time. Can a child not be advanced? Why not shoot for that? So you don't put motherfucking ceilings, you don't put caps over the achievements by their age. Of course you don't whoop a child. Listen now, you don't whoop a child for not being able to walk at a certain age, but shouldn't you whoop a child for still shitting on themselves at a certain age? You don't whoop a child for not being able to talk at a certain age, but shouldn't you whoop a child if they you understand what I'm saying? He's taking him a little bit longer than others. What do you do at the house with him? Oh, I just don't watch SpongeBob, and he just do his own thing. That's just his little personality. Alright. Being able to accept responsibility is one of the most, if I could have put that in the 5 signs to identify a nothing ass bitch, I probably would have, and I might still do it, but I wanted people to be able to see a nothing ass bitch from this, the way I do. I can just look at a bitch, nothing ass bitch, but there are some nothing ass bitches that will wear church clothes and wear their regular hair. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to think about that 5 ways to identify, because that's gonna be a very important video. But that bothers me, my nigga. I'm telling you, I'm crying. So just take it off. I'm crying. So you catch a flat tire. I'm telling you, this is this shit now. You catch a flat tire. You're in the middle of the fucking road, and you just break down crying for hours until somebody comes. Somebody comes. Were you hit? What is it? This is why I tell you that if you wouldn't fuck a nothing ass bitch, if you wouldn't fuck a handicapped girl, then you shouldn't fuck a nothing ass bitch, because it's the same thing. If you wouldn't fuck a mentally handicapped girl that's thick as fuck, ass and titties, because I'm telling you, that's why I've always said this, if all you need is ass and titties, not only to me are you a child predator, but you're also a borderline homosexual. I think it was meant to be like that. That's the real reason for the breast implants and the ass shots. That's all you care about, ass and titties. That's all. Like, the bitch don't have to be able to talk, nothing. And niggas, you fuck whatever like that, you know what I'm saying, get hair from a hoe at the club or some shit like that. You're not doing that much communication. But I'm talking about you niggas is actually going with these hoes. You actually go with the nothing ass bitch, and that is a mentally handicapped. So that's a mental handicap to be a nothing ass bitch. Have that nothing ass bitch mentality. That is a fucking mental handicap. So that's just something different. If you don't require you have no mental standards at all, yeah, you're borderline homosexual. This is why some niggas don't want niggas to meet they bitch, because they'll see how dumb the hoe is. I had a hoe like that one time. Like, I didn't want this hoe to talk. I think I brought her around Gavin. I brought that hoe around Gavin and Gavin like, oh, I see. That's what's going on. Because that hoe was just, but she was just like she had a white girl attitude. She was just like creative and shit. But still, I was in a whole different realm then. And that's what that was. But once you get older and you start requiring more, I'm not with this, you know, ass titties. If that's, like I said, if that's the case, like, there are so many 13-year-olds, trannies, you know what I'm saying, that will meet your requirements. You don't need to, you know what I'm saying, you don't need to hear nothing, like, you don't have nothing, it don't matter. Oh, okay, I feel you. That's what that is.
Go back to school.
Hear that again.
I'm just ready to move away.
Hear that again.
And I'm just ready to go back to school. I know the game was like this. And I'm just ready to go back to school. I'm just ready to move away and go to school.
That was the line that sent me over the top. That was the line that ended this whole thing for me. So you telling me that oh, okay, I'm gonna say, all right, okay. You're telling me that Suki with the good coochie, Miss, I don't fuck a nigga unless he give me $10,000. You don't know now, ho, that let's see if we can hear a little bit of it. Let's see. That Chinese hoe fine. Especially like a motherfucker. I don't fuck. So you're a prostitute. Alright, you're a prostitute, but you just want to go back to school. Y'all see how this whole thing just got topsy-turvy. So you're making sure that all the bitches around you know, and all the bitches around the world who fuck, they know not to fuck no nigga for free. They know that if they want to get money, they need to be a slutty bitch the way you look in this fucking video with the yellow hair. Y'all go look at Sukihana now, ho. The way you portray yourself, and you swear to God that this isn't a image. You're not doing this just to, you know, oh, I'm crazy. You're not just acting like you really are like this. The same way, because you know, if you came out and said, this is all an act, I do not believe in this for real, I'm just trying to make money, this is what they want me to do, so I'm just doing it, I'm trying to get my kids out the hood, which is a whole nother thing. Why in the fuck do you want to get your kids out the hood when all the fuck that you know what I'm saying, this all you, why would they have to leave the hood when they get the best fucking experience to be what their mama is in the hood? You can teach them how to twerk, how to put in their weave, how to, you know, what doctor to go to get their ass shots. You know, this is a career choice. If it's something, if you have a career that's worth bragging about, why are you're not hiding it from your fucking children, you nothing ass bitch. How do you explain that to your children? How do you explain this to your children?
I've been doing this shit. I've been fucking
Oh my God, I can't even listen to this hoe. I been doing this shit. It's an act. It's an act. I want to be stupid. I'm stupid. Look at me, I'm stupid. I'm the stereotypical fucking slutty black girl. Look at how fucking retarded I look. I've been doing it. I fucking hate the sound of stupidity coming from us. Especially when you're making this fucking video showing that's not the way you fucking talk. You don't even believe in that shit. If you are coming online to speak about anything, speak about that shit. Tell the bitches that you have, and this has always been my fucking issue. If you are going to fucking promote this whole life, stop. Because you don't see the bad side of this whole shit. A nigga tell you, yeah, my homeboy locked up free, you know what I'm saying? Free, RIP and free. That's all we hear. But when these bitches are promoting prostitution, you don't never hear about, well shit, you know, I went to jail, you know what I'm saying? I got prostituting on my radio. You already know what the fuck it is with me. So you're embarrassed of the shit, but promoting it at the same time. A nigga tell you about, you know, the guns and shit, he has to show you the guns. You gotta go look at his record and shit like that. But what they say, there is no downside. I get money, bitch. Talk about the times that you've had to damn near overdose trying to forget about what you just did. Tell them about how that time that you had to fuck this old nigga in a wheelchair without sober. You were sober while doing it. That was the worst night of your life. Tell them how you can't erase that shit out your mind. Tell them how you secretly hate your little sister who went to fucking college. Tell them how your family feels. Tell them how your family doesn't know any of your fucking music because the last time your dad heard that shit, he almost had a heart attack. Tell them how your dad actually died. Because he was so sad that this is what the world turned his little girl into. Some of you nothing ass bitches are doing this shit strictly for the fucking money. Fuck what your fucking parents. The same way Lawrence Fishburne's daughter went into fucking porn just to spite her fucking father. You were your dad's little girl. He showed you how to be a hard worker, how to take responsibility. Answer me this. Who taught you how to, who taught you that crying will make everything go away? Who taught you that? Who taught you that because you're a woman that no one can do anything that you don't like? I don't want to, I mean, how could a father, how would a father teach that? There's no way that a father could teach that. I mean, it gets on a father's nerve, but now on the mother end, all she wants you to do is stop crying. So she comes to you, oh, you being too hard on her. Listen. You need to stop doing that shit when she starts crying. You're subliminally teaching her the wrong shit, that's gonna come back to bite us in the ass. You need to stop doing that. Listen, do not go in that fucking room. Let her cry herself out. It might be so. You know there's nothing wrong with her. She's crying like that because you've taught her that that's her calling card. When she wants you to come, that's your calling card. Cry like that. Please stop doing that. 2 minutes later, I gotta go see my baby. This is why I didn't want to have a child with you. This is your thought. This is why I didn't want to have a child with you. You're not mentally tough enough to be a parent. You see the world as a play place. You don't have any aspirations or dreams. So you will settle for the lowest. You don't mind if she's 39 years old working at fucking TJ Maxx. As long as she's happy. That's not what I want for my child. I want my child to be someone great, to achieve things. Those people, those great people they don't just pop out of anywhere. They're created. You have to instill discipline into someone. If all you ever show is, and then you get mad, and you'll cuss at the fucking child, but you won't just do something as, at that young of an age, only thing you learn from screaming is that's normal. We don't want that to be taught. Why are you, like, a pap is better than saying those words that you're saying to this child. This is why you have to watch who you have children with. Anyone that you're having sex with, you can have a child with them. Give a fuck what she says. If you truly love your unborn child, then you'll watch who you let become their mother. But a lot of times we're so young we don't think that deep. But that's what the fuck it is. Because you're going to have to watch your little girl or your little boy go down the fucking drain. You're going to watch that little boy, that little girl turn into their mother. Except when a little boy, well, yeah, you'll see the little boy becoming just a nobody, just throw it away, just an average hood. You know everybody in the neighborhood, know everybody in the city, whatever like that, but you ain't no fucking body. Never went nowhere, never did shit. Gotta save up for 3 years to go on vacation. Just a normal, everyday fucking person. You're gonna have to watch that. So that's something totally different. But as we're listening to this retarded bitch, and why don't we have a word? Do you could you see yourself staying around this bitch for any elongated period of time? Her children's fathers are deadbeats? No. Her children's father didn't want no children. She did. You can tell by how she acts. And I didn't want it, so I get it. And her pussy in her head is just like any other bitch. it'll be good for the first 2 weeks, but then it's like, alright, I'm trying to, we done been fucking for 2 weeks straight now. I'm trying to go out here and become somebody. You might be fucking another bitch. Oh shit. What a pills at? You know what I'm saying? Like, what a dope at? What a bag at? The only way I'm gonna be able to deal with this hoe is if I'm on some type of drug. What a beer at? But when you sober, that's why it's dangerous, because nigga, if you can't find that dope and that bitch come with that type of shit, you might really hurt her accidentally. Trust me. Trust me. Wow. You know, her saying that she just wants to go to school, I wonder if any of her fans will catch that and say, school? Sukihana? School? Where my girl at? C Reddit. I need to put her video. I hope I remember to put her video at the beginning of this show. C Red. She's I think she's a medical major. She's a medical major at some school in Texas, I think. And she really speaks. There she is. Look at her.
Alright, y'all, so I need you to let me know how you feeling about this. Show me some love if you like it. If not, show me some love anyway. Yo, 1 degree, now I'm trying to get 2. Now I'm trying to make my mama's wrist look like an igloo. Trying to study Forex, piece of that, I need to hit you, cause we spent too many of our years in ignorance and physicals. I never knew, I didn't know until my core percent. Homie set their mortgage with interest rates around 4%. Then they get some roommates and lease it out to get more for rent, so they can try to make it what cost of living's exorbitant, man. How much it costs to be well off. I try not to compare like the grocery brand for Kellogg.
I'm putting this in the video. I'm putting that in the video, dog. I'm putting that in the video. What other video at? She got a degree in not to say every girl that that's in college is you know what I'm saying, but I'm saying listen to what she's saying in her music. If she is a a prostitute behind the scenes, you don't know that. Come on, dog. I'm trying to find it. Look at her, pretty. Look at that. Look at that. She outside with that natural hair, boy. Come on, dog. I might start fucking with her, dog. I might start fucking with her, dog. Hold on, let me see what the fuck. She's from Houston, Texas. She's a MC, MD candidate, med school, red, chemical engineer, FAMU alumni. Come on, dog. You can't hate on that, my nigga. You can't hate on that. And she got on makeup, but it's like, it's a time and place for that shit, dog. And I'm like, see, these girls, they exist, my nigga. It's just these bitches are the ones that are pushed to the forefront. Why do you think that is? It's obvious that she raps better than her, but she only got 2,000 fucking followers. College graduate. Obviously speaking positivity. Speaking knowledge in the music, how to do real estate and shit like that. Nobody want to hear about that shit though. But this bitch right here, look what this hoe say. Ride all day. That video is standing at, that's not even on her channel. Somebody else uploaded that shit. See that shit? Yeah, that's not even her fucking channel. That shit got 35,000 views. But she said, I just want to go back to school because you know what it is? Deep down inside, every one of these nothing ass bitches want to be like her. They want to be that girl. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, every one of these nothing ass bitches, and I guess that's my biggest issue because I know that when you're walking through the mall, you don't want a nigga to just sexualize you and shit like that. Nobody wants that type of attention all the time from anybody, especially a girl. I don't want everybody to have the thing that is like mine. I don't want you to think that you can pay for what is soulfully mine. That's what I'm saying. A nothing ass bitch can imitate a good girl, but a good girl cannot imitate a nothing ass bitch, because there are things that a nothing ass bitch will do that a good girl just cannot. I can't do that. That's too much. A good girl is not going to be able to twerk on Instagram. It's not going to happen. She's not going to be able to do it. You're not going to know what her ass, and she'll have a swimsuit on, but she will not. And you know of a girl playing or something like that. What I'm trying to tell you, they not going to twerk, dog. They not going to twerk. Nothing ass bitch, her shit is full up with it. Full the fuck up, of course. So saying that you want to go to school is just a telltale that you hate your fucking life.
Like, who knows if that can ever happen? I don't know. I done prayed and I prayed and I prayed. I don't even know if God can hear me at this point. But I just made the biggest mistake that I ever made, and I just don't, if you're an artist,
And see, what she's saying there is, let's go back to that.
I'm out of this contract, and who knows if that'll ever happen. Like,
Childish.
I don't even believe that. I don't even believe in myself no more because of what I did. I did not know the game was like this. And I'm just ready to go back to school. I'm just ready to move away and go to school.
Why do you have to move away? The reason she has to move away is because she's produced a reputation. And that better not be that fucking red light, dog. Oh, that's his cup. Move that shit. Move that shit. Nigga, I'm not bullshit. Because she has developed a reputation and an environment around her that no matter what the fuck you do, everybody is always going to see you as that. You've walked in gas stations, you walked in Walmart, you walked in this place, that place, with nothing on. You've done these bullshit ass pranks, these bullshit ass skits in there. So now whenever people see you, and they not going to say, as long as you're wearing that same shit and you still got that same attitude, they not, oh, hey, gosh, like, but as soon as you want to come in, with your kid and just be low and shit like that and be a good person, oh, you know who she, oh, you there, she, oh, shit, oh, hell yeah, she used to come in here and just touch on any man and just let any man touch her. Oh, yeah, that's, oh, hey, girl, see, told you. And she knows that because that's how she is. Because those places that you walked into were low grade jobs and shit like that, so obviously those people won't have that. They won't be on that high of a frequency. The majority of them will be. They're there for a reason. They're over. The majority of those people aren't just working there because they're retired. Even if they're retired, they're messy as fuck. A lot of people are messy as fuck. But the majority of people are working at Walmart as a fucking career choice. Because they have to work and can't lose the job. Just ghetto than a motherfucker. Hate their job, just hate, but they need that in order to continue to support their habit. They have to continue working there. And they're not working on getting out of there, nothing like that. They just they're putting in the application at Sam's Club, Roses, that fuck that place, Publix. So they're gonna talk about you, and it's not gonna be while you're in that, you know what I'm saying, skin. It's gonna be when you want to change. That they're really gonna talk bad about you, and you know that's coming, so you want to leave. Just like every hoe always wants to leave her city. These niggas around here lame. No, the niggas around here aren't lame. The niggas around here know that you're a hoe and gonna treat you as a hoe. They're not gonna respect you as a woman. All these niggas around here just play games. The only reason I play games with you is because that's what I have to do in order to fuck. I tell you I want to fuck with you and shit like that because that's what you want to hear. I tell you I got some 4 locos over here. We can drink together. And you go for it. That's what you own. And we know that's what you own. What the fuck do we look like taking you to anywhere to eat? So they move the fuck away. So they can be treated the way they somewhat look. By this time they probably got kids. You know what I'm saying? Wait on them. But you better know, that's another very good sign of a nothing ass bitch. Her fucking profile picture will be of her high school self. Let me write that down. Yeah, that profile pic will not be recent. It will not be up to date. You better believe that. It's like, hold on. How do you keep making these posts about, yeah, I'm fat, I know it, but I know somebody who like it, or whatever the fuck. I'm fat and I'm proud, all that shit. Well, if that's the case, why the fuck do you have this old ass picture on your profile? Niggas be confused as fuck. Like, why the fuck is she making posts about she fat and she proud? This bitch fine in the motherfucker. What the fuck? She not fat. Got that fat ass on her. Shit. Nah, my nigga, you not looking at her. You looking at her fucking the person she ate. And I shouldn't be talking about this shit, but I'm letting you know what it is. I put my real picture up that bitch, nigga. And I know it ain't the same for girls and dudes and shit like that, but it's still like, come on, if you that ashamed of that shit, do something about it. While I'm sipping the icy. But I'm not saying. But that's why she had to leave.
I just want to tell everybody I'm sorry. And I won't be making any more music until I'm out of this contract, and who knows if that'll ever happen.
If you can't hear that right there is game, then you lame as fuck. Not lame as fuck, you just haven't dealt with nothing ass bitches. You don't have an extensive history with nothing ass bitches, which is very important that you have that history of being around them, fucking with them and shit like that, not going, you know, whatever you did. Because you need to be able to hear bullshit when you hear it. Or identify bullshit when you hear it. Let's listen again. It's all in the tone.
And I won't be making any more music until I'm out of this contract, and who knows if that ever happened.
The way she just said that is the exact same way that she would tell a nigga, I can't come outside, and I just gotta stay at the house until I get this light bill paid, and who knows when that'll happen. Talking to me, he'd be like, alright, hit me up when they get done. Hang up. With a nigga like, oh shit, yo, I got you, there ain't nothing, shit, you know, shit, can you come out tonight? I mean, as long as I get it paid before 5 o'clock, I got you. Give me a minute. Once you have the dogs, you can tell the different barks. Oh, it's somebody at the door. There's somebody out here. But yeah, so that's all that is. That's what she used to doing. Giving the problem and making sure the problem has to do with you. Right now she's trying to goo her fans. So it's like, I ain't making no more music. Y'all want music? I'm not making no more music. You want pussy? I can't fuck no more. You know what I'm saying? Or she wants, I don't understand why these fucking prostitutes won't just say what the fuck it is. Just say, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it's gonna cost, just say what the fuck it is. But they want to, you know, kind of have mystery. You know, maybe the police is listening. I don't want to get hit with a sting and shit. These are the veteran prostitutes. So it's like, oh yeah, I can't come outside until I get this light bill paid. I just can't even focus. Because he called like, oh, what up with it? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've been praying all day. The niggas then supposed to say, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? And then she goes into it. So that's what the fuck she just did.
Like, who knows if that can ever happen? I don't know. I done prayed and I prayed and I prayed. I don't even know if God can hear me at this point. But I just made the biggest mistake that I ever made. And I just hope, you know, if you're an artist, make sure you have an attorney to read over your contract, and don't let the person that you signed it to pick the attorney. Don't let them pay for the attorney either, because I mean the attorney working for them. But I just lost my passion.
I'm signing to you. You tell me to get a lawyer, and then you tell me that
for this, and I'm just gonna go back to.
And that's where it stops at. Going to school. But moral of the story, This is a nothing ass bitch. This whole sold the soul to the devil shit. She's trying to get the stupid people into thinking it's the naughty people. You know what I'm saying? Just in case they capping on the words. Trying to get it to them to think that it's them, so that they'll be like, oh my God, it's the devil. The devil trying to get. Nah, it ain't that. Nah, this bitch is just trying to get out of paying that fucking loan back. This bitch done ran out of money and now she begging for more of it. The bread I want to know, we can call out. Let's see. Okay, what's your number? But that's all it is. Nothing ass bitch crying, nothing ass bitch tears. It doesn't move me. But I wanted to make sure that we broke this thing all the way down. If you are here it is, motherfucker talking that shit. The Scottie Pippen video gonna be on here. The 5 ways to identify nothing ass bitch gonna be on here. We got a lot more coming on the Patreon. Just stay tuned. I see y'all in a minute. Love, love.